Welcome back. Today we are tackling the letter case permutation problem. This is a classic question, often found in coding interviews, that tests your understanding of recursion, backtracking, and state space trees. It is a fantastic exercise for building intuition on how to explore multiple possibilities systematically. Let's define what we need to do. You are given a string containing letters and possibly numbers. Your goal is to generate a list of all possible strings where each letter can be transformed into either its lowercase or uppercase counterpart. It is important to note that if the string contains any digits or symbols, they must remain in their original positions unchanged. Let's look at a concrete example to make this clear. If the input string is a 1B2, we start processing from the left. The letter A can be lower or uppercase. The digit 1 stays 1, the letter B can be lower or uppercase, and the digit 2 stays 2. This gives us 4 distinct combinations. However, if the input was 3Z4, only the letter Z has variations, resulting in just 2 outcomes. The best way to visualize this problem is as a series of decisions. For every single character in the string, we ask a question: is this a letter or a digit? If it is a digit, we have only one path forward. We keep it as is. If it is a letter, our path branches into 2, one path where we choose lowercase and another path where we choose uppercase. This branching logic forms a decision tree. We can solve this using recursion, specifically a depth-first search approach. We start at the first index. Our function will try to build the string character by character. The base case for our recursion is simple. When our current index equals the length of the string, it means we have made a decision for every character, so we add the result to our list. Here is how the recursion unfolds for a short string like 1b. We start with an empty state. Encountering A splits us into 2 branches. Then, encountering 1 extends both branches without splitting. Finally, encountering B splits each of our existing branches again. This results in 4 leaves at the bottom, representing our 4 final answers. In terms of code logic, we define a helper function usually called backtrack or solve. It takes the current index and the string built so far. If the character at the current index is a digit, we make a single recursive call moving to the next index. If it is a letter, we make 2 recursive calls, one appending the lowercase version and one appending the uppercase version. Alternatively, we can solve this iteratively, which is often easier to visualize as a breadth-first search. We start with a list containing just the initial empty string. Then we iterate through the input string character by character. If we see a letter, we take every string currently in our list, duplicate them, and append the lowercase letter to one half and the uppercase letter to the other half. Let's talk about performance. If n is the number of letters in the string, the number of possible permutations is 2 to the power of n since we must construct each of these strings, and each string has length n. Our total time complexity is big O of n times 2 to the power of n. The space complexity follows the same pattern because we need to store all these results. To wrap up, remember that this problem is a textbook example of the backtracking pattern. The key is to identify your constraints. Digits imply a straight path, while letters imply a branching path. Mastering this simple decision logic is the foundation for solving much harder combinatorial problems like Sudoku solvers or n-queens.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.